This is TMI reaching you live from Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria, diving into infrastructural development in Edo State. Yes, Mr. Governor, according to report, is doing so well. You cannot take it from him because of what we've been seeing. Road construction, flyover, schools, you just name it. Employment is like blazing the trail because of what we are seeing right now. Some are saying he didn't need to work because he belongs to the ruling party, and of course, because of the 2027 agenda, might just choose to relax. But this man, according to report, wants to make a name, a lasting legacy like that of maybe Samuel Bomudia, Ambrose Ali, you just name it. That is why he's doing so much. Some are saying that Edo State has turned into an industrial, well, I say, construction site. Yes, that's the word, construction site. But a particular segment is saying they are not in the equation. They are saying whatever's happening in the south or Edo Central is not getting to them in the north. Hence the question, is Edo North out of this equation when it comes to road, infrastructure, you just name it. I still have my analysts here with me in the studio. I have Usman Kadri, I also have Colin Zamadi, I have Okoro Sahobari, of course, Honorable Napoleon Agbama. They are here with me in the studio. Let's get to hear their own opinions and views on this particular, will I call it assertion, facts? Well, let's get to hear from them. Well, I want to start off with Kadri Usman. Now, what do you feel about this notion that Edo North is not in the agenda of most distinguished Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo? Usman.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to hear about this topic. Edo North is being marginalized in this APC government, both state and federal. And I will start with state. During the campaigns of Senator Monday Okpebholo, Aochi in particular, my community, they campaigned right, left, center in Aochi. The roads that they used to campaign in Aochi, as we speak, nothing has been done about it. My people are suffering. When I mean suffering, we've never experienced, in short, as we speak, we have not experienced the impact of democracy that is being led in Edo State by Senator Monday Okpebholo. Is it in terms of insecurity? Is it in terms of bad road? Is it electricity? Name it all. I challenge anybody here to tell me one meaningful project that Senator Monday Okpebholo is being carried out in Edo North, particularly Aochi, my community. One single project that he is doing in Aochi. The other day, he visited the Gole erosion site. Till today, we've not heard from them. As we speak, till tomorrow, we've not heard from them. So, Edo State, particularly Edo North, we are being marginalized. There is nothing to write home about. The painful part is that we have leaders from this Edo North, and particularly in our community. They are not saying anything about it. Take, for example, a well-recognized APC leader in Aochi, the person of Jim Garuba. There is no road to his house. I keep telling people, when revolution want to start in Nigeria, it will start from Aochi. And by the special grace of God, we are waiting for them.
All right.
Your political buccaneers and vampires in Aochi, in APC in particular, we are going to chase them out in any given time. Because the leaders we have in Aochi, they are our problem. And we have found out how they are our problem.
All right.
The local government election, for example, is coming up again. We heard that a senator from Edo North allegedly is trying to maneuver and bring his cousin brother to become the local government chairman in Aochi. We are watching.
Okay.
And this time around, is going to be an operation. Auchi man must be the local government chairman in Auchi.
I'll
These are
come
my
back.
reasons.
I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. But please, let's watch our emotion before we get the better part of this part of us. Political vampires? Seriously? Really? Anyway, I'll come back to you, Usman. Let's get to hear what Collins have to say about this. How would she being marginalized? They do not be marginalized when you talk about infrastructural development. Collins, over to you.
Thank you, Wisi. I hope you can hear me. And I
Loud
know
and
you hear
clear.
me because good. I want to disabuse the mind of my friend to the fact that a donut is being marginalized. This government just came for barely 10 months, and indeed, he had to take some few period to submit his budget. And the budget, indeed, that the governor submitted, I do not have a wonderful share in that budget. And implementation of the budget probably at that area is looking into. But they come in phases. But I want to tell you that the Igala Ibilo Road that takes over 25 communities was started and is being built by Senator Mode Okpewulu. The ongoing Uzare Modern Market that is ongoing as I'm talking to you was initiated and started by Senator Mode Okpewulu. And I will also remind him that the Agenebode General Hospital that is taking a five-star approach today was initiated and is being built by Senator Mode Okpewulu. The School of Agriculture, school in Agenebode, was initiated by Senator Mode Okpewulu. It's ongoing, and so many others. To mention but a few. I am not from there. I am not the spokesman of the government today, but I am a party faithful who indeed, just as his people in the donut, I am coming, please do not interject, do not interject, let me finish. You will come up, my brother, so that I will not lose focus. Now, just to say that, Missy, are you there? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Just to say that the government is very focused and should not be distracted by a mere sentiment of criticism. Because if we want to go back, yes, in a those that we agree, the governor passionately has started to work just as he has started in Edo North and in Edo Central. Edo South is the capital city of the state. Ordinarily, if there should be any project manipulation or in manipulation, Edo South should take 60% ordinarily because it's the capital city of the state. So comparing Edo South and saying Edo North is completely out, I think it's just an act of ingratitude. When you talk about the employment that have been made, I don't know that I've also have a political share in all of this you are talking about. Call it executive director, call it executive, call it this one. So even we in those that are not trying to kind of give the government unnecessary pressure because we believe that everything are coming in places and by the grace of God. The passion that he have, God will allow him to materialize it. Now we also have the minister. The minister is as good as a governor. Minister Abubakar Momo is from Edo North. And in the last physical project that the minister submitted to National Assembly, for example, where he had about 16 major items, only one of those items were in Edo South. Then only one of those items too were in Edo Central. And all of those other items were in Edo North. And two, we had a minister ordinarily we are supposed to continually see as our minister for the three senatorial districts. But we have not been trying coming to television to say we don't see him as a regional minister. A regional minister is even more powerful than a governor because he's controlling all the regions across what? The country. So let us encourage these people to do the right thing. Yes, good and fine. You may have reason to draw the attention of the governor to some areas in your region that you feel is not being looked into. But to bring it in a manner of sentiments and being parochial is what we think as a party faithful who have walked tooth and nail and is still on the street believe that even those who have done nothing, even from a donor that I talked about,
I'll
that
come
is
back to you,
okay.
Collins.
And donors is not our enemy.
I'll
We are
come
not
back
their
to
enemy.
you.
But let us make the government do the right thing.
All right, I'll come back to you, Collins. Well, Barry, you've heard both of them, one for, one against. And what is he saying? Look, that their side Edo North has been marginalized. He mentioned names, mentioned Auchi, talked about the road, but Collins on the other hand mentioned names also, mentioned roads. I mean, where do you think all this is coming from?
Thank you so much. I think what spoils a statement, a sentence, is the word but and if. Let me cite it to say, Wilson is a good man, but Wilson is a good man if, because the next one is going to now tell about it. So that but and if you hear it in your statement, be scared. I do not issue, I think I will want to narrate it as personal issue. Personal. Collins talked about the minister, Abubakar Momo. We see, I belong to a forum, Edo Forum of Patriots, which great people in this society belongs to. Abubakar Momo, we are out there. And when we saw that budget of Niger Delta Ministry, we were furious. And we mobilized to Abuja. We stayed in Abuja for about 3 days. So submit a petition to the National Assembly. We had summoned in. We came back and they gave us a date again. We flew back about, I think, may so rest in peace, the chief that just passed away of recent, the Nobori of Benin, Victor Ekato, was on that trip with us. We went there. And what was our cry? We showed them to say, Edo South, Edo State is 3 senatorial districts. Check the junk, the big for Edo North. And at the end of the day, he had his way. And they told us, when next we want to complain, we should complain when the budget is ongoing so that it can be put inside the budget. That this budget
it's on already.
Yeah, it's on already. And I think those people smiled about it. That is one. Then secondly, I always like people saying what you feel, not what you were told. I can tell you now it's raining at Airport Road. And you tell me, no, it's not raining at Ekiadolo. We might also be saying true. A friend of mine that was working for Philip Shaibu then when he was House of Assembly or Deputy Governor, I don't know then, had a case with him and he was arrested at Airport Police Station. We went there under civil society, they gave him to us, and we went to Philip and we told Philip, this is not good. Even you that is talking, Philip, you are not working. You are not working. You just keep talking. After about 45 minutes to 1 hour, he said, okay, truly it's not working, but please, when will you be ready? And we said, anytime we are ready, we do have job. He provided vehicle, the healers, and one other bus. And about 8 of us, we went to Auchi. When we came back, we have to apologize because we saw what he built: market, the church, the mosque, the police station, the schools, construction of. We saw all those things, and we now said, we're sorry. But it's all that by the wayside. I think if we have the Adams Osomole today in the political structure of APC, Adams Aliyu Osomole is bigger than a governor, a city governor of a state. Don't let anybody tell you that. It's like you having a wiki and you are complaining about your governor. In this present, because those are the people that sees the day breaks first. The political APC day breaks first in their present before it breaks anywhere. Adams Osomole cannot be quiet, with or without, when he's sidelined. So he goes to tell you that people are crying wolf where there's none. I will not support a governor who is marginalizing a state. Where is the Speaker of the State from? Is he from my village? Where is the Chief of Staff, my very good friend Daniel Ahudu, from? Is he from my village? Those are the people that sits down to pass budget. Not me. Not me. Those are the people that will say this is should go there, this should go there. Yeah. They were also looking at whatever the governor is doing, which is true. If he dares to neglect this is where he lives. The governor lives here. Everybody over there lives here. So if nothing happens here, that is the end. Everybody, Wilson lives here, but Wilson is not from here. The governor lives here, but it's not from here. On Friday, he goes back home. On Monday, he's back here. So if the vote here is not good, he sees it first. So telling me that Edo North is sidelined when even we are complaining that the minister, speaker, everybody is there. So I think when we also hear people say we are not going to thank governor, they are not so not stupid.
All right.
Are you getting it now?
All right.
Because we are talking of a governor as we speak that is officially now presenting his own budget, working with it now. And if we want to do it, I can provide myself, giving 3, 4, 5 days interval. We move. A vehicle will come, not in Port Harcourt, will come to Benin. We first of all go to government house, get their commissioners. We have the former commissioner. We have the governor, the commissioner for health. My friend Sibi Osomole. We have the former commissioner for women affairs, Chief Mrs. BC Daomi. I moved from one to the other. We have other commissioners provided in these places. Then I think we also have the complaint of Osomole bringing his cousin brother, Mr. White, as the chairman. Wilson, may God bless you to prosper. May God make his face to shine upon you. Wilson, if tomorrow God blesses you to become a lion, a political lion, will you leave Mr. Imarodo Boniface? Will you pick him against Mr. Chinedu or Marshall?
I'm
asking the question.
Hold on.
When Mr. Chinedu or Marshall is also very, very qualified. Forget about Osomole attached to Romeo. Romeo is also a political statement on its own.
I'll come back to you. Obare, I will come back to you. Well, let's get to hear from Honorable Napoleon Agba, because I allowed Usman Kadiri to speak first because he's from that particular area. He mentioned places and Collins reacted, Obare reacted. What's your own point? What he's saying,
thank you very
does it not
much.
make sense?
The first speaker on this topic speak out of sentiment.
Sentiment.
It is too early to even to be saying whether we are marginalized or not marginalized in terms of infrastructure under this present administration. That is not up to 1 year, just too early. Another one is I'm aligning with Obari and Stanley.
Collins.
Our colleagues. You see, I don't know what they meant by marginalization. Because if you look at the setting of APC as administration, whether local, state, or federal, I think the North have benefited more than any other sense to in the state. Like you just said just now, which both of them have said over the minister. The minister is even bigger than a state. Like you said, the budget, every person from Edo South, Edo Central, we're not happy. When we saw that budget, everything was there. And the South, we are even saying, when you are talking of Niger Delta or Oye region, whatever, Oye is not in the Edo North, it's in the Edo South. We're supposed to even benefit more, but we are not saying we are marginalized. I don't know, that is why I said the boy is talking out of sentiment. When you look at the positions, like he rightly said just now, you had the governor from Edo Central, we have the deputy governor from Edo South. All other key positions, they are equally from Edo North Speaker, Chief of Staff. government being a continuous something, a road that have been made up by last administration or the other administration that are not bad at this present time cannot be reconstructed again. And that is why when in one of our program here, when we are talking about how Jonathan, we are thinking of second tenure before he now pay attention to his area, we said that was a very wrong calculation. Because, yes, definitely, at the end of Abubakar Momom program that is drawn, or his budget, we all say, yes, he's from Edo North. He has the right to do whatever he's doing to develop his people. But having said so, I want to sincerely say that the way I've seen the government working, I'm not inside the government, but I'm part of the leadership of APC. In terms of work, in terms of development, Okpebo have not marginalized any senatorial district.
All right.
Here they have elaborated some of the key
Areas
he has been doing in Donut. Even
All
if
right.
you go to those,
Hold on. Just hold on. We want to go for a break. We'll return.
Okay.
You come to do with your line of thought. Okay, want to go for a break? We'll be right back. Don't go away. Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you just joined us, it is TMI. We are at the end of today's edition. It's all about Edo Infrastructural Revamp. Is Edo North out of the equation? It's a question. And of course, we heard from various speakers have been speaking their minds. Well, we're trying to make a point before we went to that particular break. Please conclude your point.
In conclusion, I just want to say, before we went on break, that I do not think that that statement is from reasonable people from Edo North. It's just from those who, like I said, who have their own personal grief or whatever such matter, like my friend there now, who is a pure party PDP card carrier. So whatever Okpebo is doing, you may not see anything good in it. Otherwise, no leaders from Edo North will say the present administration have sidelined them in terms of infrastructure, because just only last week here, some of the commissioners were put in place, board members, whatever, even to the ecological fund. Even that to those South here and those Central, like he started just now, that he visited the ecological place in Auchi. He did the same thing at those South and Edo North. They have not started working in all those places. Now that the committee is in place and the commissioner is there, and I believe work will start in all those areas. And all other areas in terms of road, primary health, primary secondary educations, everything has been taken almost equal attention in all the senatorial district. So that is why I'm saying that saying is not from any reasonable person from Edo North.
All right. Okay, let's go back to Osman. Well, you've heard them. Are you saying that Edo North is marginalized based on a particular road or sector in Auchi, or you are speaking for, Edo North as a whole, knowing fully whether other analysts are saying that Edo North, they have the largest chunk when you talk about government presence, when you compare to other region in Edo State? Over to you, Usman. Well, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. Thank you very much. And I've listened to what the speakers, what they've all said. Like I said, I'm still standing on my ground. We, the Auchi, we are being marginalized. Mr. Wishi, if you think what I'm saying is a lie, Auchi to Benin to Auchi is not far. Go to Auchi. There is no single project going on in Auchi in particular. Comrade Collins made mention of so many communities in Edo North. Did he mention Auchi? No. As we speak to you, No single school, no project is going on in the school. The roads in Auchi, they are so bad. Meanwhile, during their campaign, they came to Auchi and they said, this is what we are going to do. I understand the government of the day, the Mondo Pekolo-led APC government of Edo State, they are just coming on board. But in other areas, other senatorial districts, other communities, projects are going on. Why is Auchi different? That's my question. The other day, Auchi College, as a case study, was in a very bad stage. I believe everybody saw that thing online. It was one individual, Peter Dunia, who is from Ogbona, that came to the rescue of Auchi College. As we speak to you right now, there's a massive construction ongoing in Auchi College. Not even from the government, but a particular individual, a ghost sent to Auchi. What I'm trying to say is that during campaigns, they remember Auchi exists. But after election,
What he's speaking,
they don't think about Auchi.
tomorrow. Auchi people will confess.
Which is very bad. And I blame our leaders from Auchi, mostly the NPC leaders in Auchi, because what they are after is their stomach. If they have the Auchi people at hand, they should be able to tell the national leader or at the state leader level, they should be able to learn and complain to them. Like I said, Jim Garuba, a strong NPC leader in Auchi, does not have road to his house. You can verify this from him without no fear or favor. He don't have a road that leads to his house.
Okay.
There is a secondary school close to his house.
You are talking about just Auchi, not Edo North. Okay, you're talking about Auchi, not Edo North.
He's from Auchi.
Okay.
In particular, we are being marginalized.
Now we get it. Anyway.
Auchi in particular.
Anyway.
Let's talk about the Minister of Regional Planning. I challenge anybody to tell me one single project that Honorable has done in Auchi. Meanwhile, Honorable Islam is spending it in Auchi. As a minister of the Niger Delta, you cannot attract a single project. The street close to my house here in Port Harcourt, and the director in NDDC attract projects that will tie a road from his junction down to, it should tie the full street. But we have a minister of Niger Delta. We are not feeling the impact.
All right.
Do you think if it was to be a Rivers man, there is an NDDC minister, you think they will suffer what we are suffering today now?
Thank you.
No.
Thank
It
you.
has to be different.
So you now agree that at least Edo North has not been marginalized. Speaking on a particular part of Edo North, which is Auchi, isn't it?
Yes, like I said at the beginning,
Thank you.
I said I do not.
No problem.
I will come back to you. Definitely, if time permits, I will come back to you. Collins, you heard him. He said you've mentioned all parts of Edo North. You didn't mention Auchi, because if you take a look at the state right now, it's like, a construction work, because Okpewolo is working. Edo Central, Edo South, but he's saying that all those kind of movement and everything is not seeing it in Auchi and environs. Please take it up from there.
Yes, thank you, my brother. I can bet you there is no way Okpebholo government, even though John Belly will not even have a project going on now. Never. It's not possible. I can bet you that. But unfortunately, just midnight you spoke with me. I am coming, please. I'm not. You're not anchoring me. Just last night you spoke with me. I really haven't done any research or made any call on this, but I have to oblige you. I'm even in church as I'm talking to you. I have to come to my pastor's office to anchor to this interview. But however, if in Auchi, as my brother Clay, they have not had all the needed development, it's in phases. It will come. So it should be rest assured it will come. The governor that we have is not that kind of a governor that will just come all out and work without not putting some area into consideration. I can bet you that. So let us mind even our topic when we throw it off. Because saying Edo North was completely marginalized was out of it. Even in Edo South, even in Edo Central, for example, are you going to tell me it's all the local government in Edo Central that have been given attention Certainly no, because they are coming in phases. Even in Edo South, you cannot say the 7 local government that make up Edo South today all have presence, but some already have government presence and they are happy because that presence can get there automatically to get to the other. And government too is also continuity. The government may not even be able to reach all the local government, but the assurance is that the one that the government covers today, another government will not come tomorrow and repeat it. That is why we are saying, let's have a sustainable infrastructure, not wait and see. Not the one you do today, in the next budget, it will appear again. We want physical project that will appear once. In the next 40 years, it will not appear again because quality job has been done, because quality dividends of democracy have been given to the people. I understand the state we have been for the past 8 years or even beyond 8 years, that there is need for governor to be everywhere, but certainly that is not possible. That is why government is centralized and also delegatory. It's delegatory in the sense that we now have a minister that is almost 3 governors. If that minister, for example, is not doing enough, then his immediate constituency should call him, because at the time that I drew his attention, some brother and friends from Edo said I was attacking leaders from Edo, which was never there.
All
So
right.
if they be their brother too, they can quickly call his attention to the fact that if another person was a minister of Niger Delta, many development would have come, because in
Thank
Edo
you.
South, where we even produce oil, we have not seen any benefit as what? As
Thank you.
oil producing community.
Thank you,
But we leave all
Collins.
that to faith and tomorrow.
Thank you, Collins. Now, let's talk about Edo North. If you go to a place like Somorika, you know there are roads there. Development, according to report, has not got into that place, even from this administration. Let's talk about Edo North right now. What have you to say about that?
Yeah.
Yes, it's true that the governor is just coming in. What about places like Somorika, Ibilu, Ososo? Take it up from there.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah. You've not traveled to those places. I know you've not traveled.
That's the report I'm getting.
Yes. I was privileged to have stayed in the house of Adams Aliyu Shomole during the re-election bid of my very good friend Kabiru Ajoto. Way back.
Yes.
I stayed, moved for about 4 or 5 days. I was there to help in the house campaign. And one place I marveled about was this Kukuruku Hill. Because you will be driving down, you see something up. Later your car will just go. It was later I now heard that that is the place they do this their race. Okpekpe race. They call it the Kukuruku Hills. That was very, very, in that place, civilization hasn't gotten there the way it is here. Even in their dress culture, their behavioral tendency. But they already had a good road. Then, my friend, the former special advisor oil and gas, Felix Isere, is married to the king of Igara's daughter. I followed him, we stayed in Igara. And it's about plus or minus 25, 30, 40 minutes drive from Auchi to the place. I drove myself to that place, to and fro. I didn't drive on a bad road then. I'm telling you about him. You also know that Felix Isere was removed as special advisor on one issue and replaced with somebody from Edo North. I don't want us to also talk about that of my brother, my friend Samson Osage, who was also removed and replaced with somebody from Edo North. So what we are trying to say, things, we say it objectively. Thank God it is now a minute part. If it's going to be a minute part, I think we also will lead a protest that we are not seeing the governor's presence in my mother's village in Orada.
Hey, but they keep protesting.
I get it now. But why will I complain when I know there's already a road ongoing by the NDD's director in Abudu?
Yes.
I already know there's a road. The flagging off has been done. The senator, the president, is doing a road in Abudu. And if I don't pass through Owa road, I can also pass through that road to Abudu. I get it now. So we must not, you can see why I tell you sometimes that we might be worse off when giving position of leadership. Pray, we might be worse off. Even me, you can't say. Because if you want to test a man, give the man power. If I'm already complaining of a minute place, leaving the entire enclave, the bigger part, it goes to show how minute internally I am. It goes to tell you that tomorrow, if I, Osaho Kobaye, is the VC of a school, I will first of all, until I see you, check if there's anybody there, you know, they check if there's Ihunamu there, you know, they until I check to before I can start standing to where is Kadiri.
Thank you.
I get it now. So we must first of all, you can see what it takes to have a very big heart. Because first of all, you are saying the minister did not. I told you, quote me, that our forum petitioned the minister, which I signed. It's on that.
Thank you so much.
The minister did not answer us.
Thank you. Well, you're going to have the last line of discussion briefly because our time is up.
Thank you very much, Winston.
So the question now is, has the donut been marginalized, or is the donut out of the equation?
Not at all. Like I said at the beginning, before my young man explained himself proper, I said he's talking out of sentiment.
Okay.
You see that when he now explained himself, you really see that he was talking out of sentiment. He even come accusing the minister for Niger for regional planning. That is even there, he's not working, he has not done anything to Auchi. You know, government cannot just be in every community at the same time. If what he's saying is even correct, which I said just now, that no reasonable person from Edo North would be talking the way he's talking. And I know that Auchi be sort of, say, the headquarter of Edo North must be given the proper attention. To my own conclusion is that let's support the present administration that we have seen that is working. In one of our programs last time here, I said, if you assess Okpebholo with this 11 months of as a governor of Edo State, comparing with previous administration, he has done a very noble job.
Thank you.
And that is why I said that time that Edo is shining.
Thank you so much. Well, Edo Infrastructural Revamping, Edo not out of the equation is a question. Well, you've heard the answer to the question. Majority, they said 99% said they are in the equation because of appointment, infrastructure. And of course, the 1 or 2 or 5% saying, what about Auchi? What about the hinterlands? It will get to everyone. It will get to everyone, okay? I really have to bring out this because we have to make some things clear because of the we'll be hearing that I don't know, no, I do not have his own fair share. You can go there and verify to see if what my other list in the studio talked about, if they are correct or not. Osman, I appreciate you. Collins Adua, thank you. And of course, Okoroso Abaraye, thank you so much for coming. Honorable Napoleon, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. My friend will be hearing more now because the mouthpiece of the state governor now is from Edo North.
Thank you so much. We'll do it again some other time.
Thank you very much.
Bye for now.